My cardiologist, Dr. Bombi at Bakersfield Heart Hospital, asked me if I would be interested in being a support provider for WomenHeart, for the women who have heart disease in Kern County, California. When I go back, I can make sure that women in Kern County know that there's someone that they can turn to for questions that I didn't have answered at the time. And so I really feel like it's important for the education as well as the support for those women. When I learn about how things that I did when I was a teenager and since then, and how that affected my body, that I could end up with a heart attack with no family history of heart disease. Now, as a high school principal, I think I will go into the health classes and talk a little bit about what I have learned about what they are doing that could put them in potential harm.
Well, I came to be here because on the way to one of my appointments, I saw a flyer for WomenHeart. And that was really how I came to be here. I had always thought that I needed, let's say, I've had a congenital heart disease. So I've had it since I was young. And as I got older, I realized that I needed somewhere to go. So as I needed somewhere to go, on the way to one of my appointments, I saw a flyer for WomenHeart, and that was my opportunity, and I just took it.
There is support here. And not only is there support here, there's family and relationships and just the power and the ability to move forward after a tragedy or after an event, as we like to call it.
I met one of the WomenHeart board members in DC during an internship, and afterwards we introduced ourselves to each other, and she suggested that I be a part of WomenHeart Support Network Group. A lot of the people in my area don't have adequate access to information, and I think it's important to deliver information that women with heart disease can help to maintain their disease, and women who are at risk can help prevent heart disease.
I came to be here this weekend because I suffered an event and saw a flyer and went to a support group which is led by my Claire DeAndrea, who's also a board member of WomenHeart, and she encouraged me to apply. I feel like I'm on a different planet. It's like a planet filled with love, support, acceptance. I felt very isolated when I had my event. I didn't know anyone, didn't have any support, and the community that I work in, it'll be so important to get this information out in a language that's accessible. So I'm very, very excited about that.
I need to be here and do this because heart disease is the #1 killer of women. And I don't think that message is out there, and it needs to be out there. And there are a lot of women in the area in which I live that do not have the knowledge that they need to live a healthy lifestyle and to have a better, longer life. And I feel like it's my mission now to provide that information to them.
I spoke to my cardiologist, and I happened to just tell her I'd love to be an advocate for women's heart health, and she took me seriously. So the Texas Heart Institute in Houston has an alliance with WomenHeart, so they had an opportunity to send 2 ladies here, and they chose me as one. So I am here and awfully excited.
I think that there's a strong message of hope that needs to be shared with other women, because it can be a very lonely, scary, and frustrating time when you're going through heart issues. But by having a WomenHeart support group at our hospital to serve the Central Connecticut community, we will be able to further empower and support and share that hope with women so they can get through their own experience with more confidence and reassurance in themselves. Women are not alone in this. You may feel like you are, but there are wonderful resources and tools out there, such as the online support group that WomenHeart has. And there's a lot of compassion out there for women, and there are so many tools that are out there, and women need to be made aware of this because it is there and it can be of great value and help to them.